بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Math grade 7. We are in model 6, lesson 3. Write and solve two-step equations px plus q equal r. Write and solve two-step equations px plus q equal r. In this lesson, we want to write two-step equations of the form px plus q equal r and use inverse operations to solve the equation. The first idea in this lesson, write two-step equations. Some real world situations can be represented by two-step equations. Consider the following problem. A caterer is preparing a dinner for a party. She charges an initial fee of $16 and $8.25 per person. How many people can attend a dinner that costs $131.50? The table shows how the model the problem with a two-step equation. Describe the mathematics of the problem. We have here in this example the initial fee of $16 plus $8.25 per person equals $131.50. Then define the variable to represent the unknown quantity. So let B, you can choose any small letter. Let B represent the number of people. Translate the words into an algebraic equation. We have 16 plus 8.25 per person means times the variable P equal the total 131.50. So this is the equation. For example, write and solve two-step equations. Toya had her birthday party at the movies. It cost $27 for pizza and $8.50 per friend for the movie tickets. Write and solve an equation to determine how many friends Toya had at her party if she spent 78. The first step, we want to write the equation. So, from the question, the cost of pizza plus the cost per friend times the number of friends equal 78. Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, let n represent the number of friends. Unknown number here, number of friends. So let n represent the number of friends. So we have pizza 27 and tickets 8.50 times the number of friends. The total will be 78. So the equation will be 27 plus 8.50 times the number of friends equal the total spent, 78. The second step, we want to solve the equation. 27 plus 8.50n equal 78. Always when you want to solve any equation, try to keep the variable alone in the first side or in the same side. So at the first, we want to remove the constant. When you want to remove the constant, add the inverse. What is the inverse of 27? Will be negative 27. So add negative 27 to the two sides. 27 minus 27 will be 0, remains 8.50 n. And in the second side, we have 78 minus 27, we have 51. The second step here, we want to remove the coefficient. So divide the two sides by the coefficient. Divide here the first side 8.50 and divide by 8.50. And the second side we have 51 divided by 8.50. So 8.50 divided by 8.50 equal n equal 51 divided by 8.50 will be 6. So Toya had 6 friends at her party. If you want to check your solution. If Toya had 6 friends at her party, then the cost of the movie tickets was 6 times 8.50 or 51. Adding the cost to the visa means the total cost will be 51 plus 27. Is it equal 78? Yes, which is what Toya spent. The solution is correct. For example, here, Cassidy went to a football game with some of her friends. The tickets cost 6.50 each, and they spent 17.50 on snacks. The total amount paid was $63. Write and solve an equation to determine the number of people B. We have the variable here, B, and the missing value, the number of people that went the game. So at the first, we want to write an equation that can be used to determine how many people B went to the game. As you see, we have here 6.50 each people. Each means here use represent the variable, the unknown value here. So write here 6.5 or 6.50 times B, the number of people, plus 17.50, the amount spent on snake, equal the total will be 63. So now we have equation, and we want to solve this equation. So we can write the equation 6.5b equal 17.5, plus here, equal 63. To solve this equation, try to remove the constant from this side to keep the variable alone. So you can add the inverse, minus 17.5 in this side, and minus 17.5 in the second side. 17.5 and minus 17.5 will be 0. It means in the first side, 6.5 B equal. In the second side, we have 63 minus 17.5. We can put here point and add here 0. 0 minus 5, we cannot do this operation. Borrow 1 from the second digit. Take 1 from 3, 3 will be 2. Then the 1 will be 10, 10 plus 0 will be 10. 10 minus 5, 5. Then take down the point. 2 minus 7, we cannot do this operation. Borrow 1 from 6, 6 will be 5. And 2 will be 12. 12 minus 7, 5. And 5 minus 1, 4. So the answer will be 45.5. Then remove the coefficient. Divide the two sides here by the coefficient 6.5. 6.5 divided by 6.5 will be the variable B equal, and 45.5 divided by 6.5 will be 7. So the answer will be 7. The second question, write and solve two-step equations. Daigo's aquarium contains 30.5 gallons of water. He drains the water at a rate of 5 gallons. For cleaning, but we don't know the number of minutes. Means this is unknown number. We want to write and solve an equation to determine in how many minutes the amount of water will reach 10 and 1 over 2 gallons. So the first step, we want to write an equation. As you see here, we have 30 and 1 over 2 gallons minus 5 gallons per minute equal 10.5 gallons. So represent M, let M represent the number of minutes. So 30 and 1 over 2 minus 5 times the number of minutes, 5 times M, equal 10.5. We have the equation now. The second step, we want to solve this equation. So try to remove the constant from this side to keep the variable alone. So subtract 30.5 from the two sides. Minus 30.5 here and minus 30.5 here. 30.5 minus 30.5 will be negative 5m. And 10.5 minus 30.5 will be 20. Then you can divide the two sides by the coefficient to remove negative 5. So divide here by negative 5 and divide here by negative 5. Negative 5 m divided by negative 5 remains m, and negative 20 divided negative 5 will be 4. So it will take 4 minutes to drain the tank to a level of 10.5 gallons. In this example here, Emilia started with $54 and spent $6 each day, but we don't know the number of days. So this is here missing value here, unknown value. So we can represent here the variable. At come, she has 18 left. Write and solve an equation to find how many days Emilia was at the camp. So as you see here, it started with 54 and spent 6 each day, means 6 times the number of days, represent D. For example, represent D. But here we have left, means use minus, means use minus. So 54 minus 6 day equal what? Equal 18. So this is the equation. So which equation can be used to determine how many days she was at camp? The right choice will be number D. Then, how many days was Amelia at camp? We want to solve this equation. 54 minus 6D equal 18. The first step, remove the constant here. So add the inverse, negative 54, to the two sides. 54 minus 54 will be 0, remains here minus 6D. and 18 plus -4. Take the sign of the big number and the absolute value minus, then 54 minus 18 will be 63. Then remove the coefficient, so divide the two sides by -6, divide here by -6, and divide here by -6. So D equal 6. Means we have 6 days. Now we have this example and the second example, the same idea here. Oliver earns an hourly wage as shown in the graph. In addition to his hourly wage, he is eligible for a bonus if he received $100 bonus award for his performance and worked 20 hours. How much did earn? How much did earn? And as you see here, we have this graph. Here, x-axis represent hours worked, and here, amount earned. And if you take the first point, as you see here, we have 1 hour. If he worked 1 hour, he earned $8. This is X and this is Y. The second point, if he worked 2 hours, he earned $16. The third point, if he worked 3 hours, he earned $24. And if he worked 4 hours, as you see, he earned 32. And from the question here, as you see, in addition to his hourly wage, he is eligible for bonuses if he received $100 bonuses award for his performance and work 20 hours. How much did he earn? We have the number of the hours will be 20 here, 20 hours. From the table, as you see here, 8, then we have 16, 16, then we have 24, 24, then we have 32. So plus 8. 8 plus 8 will be 16. 16 plus 8 will be 24. 24 plus 8 will be 32. So we want to write the equation. Who can tell me here what is the equation in this problem? Who can tell me what is the variable, what is the missing value here? As you see, you have 20 hours. 20 hours represent H. 20 hours. He received 100 bonuses award for his performance and worked 20 hours. So we have bonus here 100. So the missing value, the number of hours, because here if you work one hour, the amount will be 8. the amount will be 8. So the number of hours, or if he work 1 hour, he get 8. So you can here represent 8. 8 times 20 plus 100. 8 times 20 will be 160 plus 100 will be 260. Will be $260. So this is our lesson for today. Who has any question about this idea? Are all ideas clear for all? No questions? Do you have any question?
No, Mister, thank you.
Okay. طيب. Write a two-step equation to represent each problem, then solve the problem. Who can read exercise number 1, please? Who can read exercise number 1? No one? No one can read exercise number 1? Julie spends $22.50 at a library book sale. She spends $4.50 on a paperback books and buy 6 hardcover books of equal. Determine the cost of each hardcover book. Who can tell me what is the equation here? Who can tell me what is the missing value? What is the variable? What is the unknown number here? As you see, base 6 hardcover books of equal value. So here we have 6. Represent here, for example, C plus 4.5 equal the total here 22.5. Then we want to solve this equation. We can remove 4.5 from the two sides. So add the inverse, negative 4.5 here and negative 4.5 here. So 4.5 minus 4.5 will be 0, remains here 6c equal 22.5 minus 4 will be 18. Then you can divide the two sides by 6. Divide here by 6. Divide here by 6. 6 divided by 6 will be 1. So it means here C equal 18 divided by 6 will be 3. Okay? So no questions? Everything is clear for all? Okay. So this is our period for today. Thank you for your listening. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.